We installed the Lucedyne on April 8th was the initial installation. We had it, the system up and running on the 12th. It took us about a week just to get the programming controls and communication between our sorter controls with the Lucedyne. So we had a real good support team from Lucedyne on site for about 4 weeks. I'd say the first 2 weeks were just getting things where they should be, and the cameras doing what they're supposed to, and the true Q and grade view, all the different visual aspects of it working correctly. And then near the end of April, the last week of April, that's when we really started to use it as auto grading. So, putting hands off for a bit and letting some wood go down. We'd go back to manual grading, check the wood, and by the 1st of May, we were 100% auto grading on all our products, which was, faster than we anticipated from the beginning. The scanner itself is located right behind the planer, so this is a linear system. Some systems are transverse, but the one we chose is linear. So the board basically goes right through the outfeed of the planer into the Lucedyne scanner, and it goes through a tunnel. So it's got a whole series of cameras around it, a bunch of halogen lights to light it up, lasers to help the cameras identify defects. And at that point, the cameras actually take slices, so images every about 30 seconds of a board. It takes all those images, puts them together into one piece, and at that point they use all their image processing, defect detection and things like that to grade the board. In manual grading, we were running about 3 seconds per board. That's how much time the grader has to look at the board, look at all 4 faces, and then make a decision and mark it on the board. So they might have 4 to 5 marks on a board. So I've always looked at it as they have 1.5 seconds to grade it, 1.5 seconds to write their mark down. The scanner itself has unlimited time, it almost appears, right? So it doesn't miss a beat, it doesn't miss any portion of the board. It sees all 4 sides, and it makes an optimal decision every time. I think probably one of the coolest things about the Lucedyne scanner is the visibility of it. So unlike something happening in the background and you don't fully understand it, you can go to the back side, the grading deck where we used to grade, and we've got a projector. It's called the grade view. So what it does is actually projects onto the boards, exactly what our graders would have marked it as. So just for convenience for our check graders, it'll show all the marks that they would have done manually grading, plus it'll actually tell you, the grade, the length, what saw is coming down, what it's trimming off. So it's very visual. You can look at a piece, you can check grade it right after the planer. So if you got any issues or something that doesn't look right, you can catch it immediately rather than finding it in a unit, several 100,000 board feet later kind of deal. So very visual, very easy to work with, and it's just really impressive to go watch it. Since we put it in, the reaction's been really positive. We've got less downgrade at the stacker, we've got less rework down on our pull chain. When we take all our pattern products and run them through our molder, we got less downgrade there. When we first put this project together, the payback was about 3.2 years. And I expect with the results we've seen so far, it'll be under 2 years for a payback.